MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday night baseball finds us at Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Irvin Santana gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
Adam Eaton heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
The right fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it, Mauer. He's got it one away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, if you want someone to look out for, my eyes are on Brett Lawrie. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, Trevor Plouffe has really come into his own. He's a guy that can play both in the infield and the outfield, but really he thrives at the hot corner. He's got quick reactions, soft hands, just really makes it look easy out
there. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. That Matt Latos is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
He threw a real gem in his last game. Complete game shutout. He'll look to repeat that kind of performance here.
Eduardo Nunez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting second,
Eddie Rosario will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Sure, Matty. Melky Cabrera's defense, that's not the reason he's playing at the major league level. He's at best a below-average corner outfielder. He doesn't have a ton of speed or a stellar arm, but he does well enough.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're off to the second. Frazier will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Deoner Navarro will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Brett Laurie will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Swing and a liner. Foul. Santana looks in. Here's the 0-1. Hit to short. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So Oswaldo Arcia will stand in, and boy, look at that batting average to start off the month of April. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Brian Dozier steps into the box, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos. 2 away.
Batting sixth.
Joe Mauer will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. That's lifted the other way out to left. There is Cabrera as he takes this one in, and the inning is over. Jimmy Rollins will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 8.
Avisail Garcia will dig in, and as you can see, he's got that average up near the 400 mark to start the season.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Austin Jackson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Buxton is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning. Trevor Plouffe will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here. 0-1. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Latos gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Kurt Suzuki will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. On to first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitchers are absolutely dueling it out right now.
Byron Buxton digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Drives it to deep right field. Eaton going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Adam Eaton will stand in to begin their 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton will wait on it. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Left fielder number 50.
Into the box now, Melky Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and two are gone here to start the fourth.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Jose Abreu will come in now with two away, and I've got to say it may be about time to start taking a pitch or two.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
Santana's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Todd Frazier will get a shot here with two away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that two-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. And he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Eduardo Nunez is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Jackson. Makes the play, one away. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow afternoon in high definition as these two teams wrap up this three-game set. And you get a look there at the expected starters for tomorrow's contest. Into the box, Eddie Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Miguel Sano. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Cabrera going back. A leap there by Cabrera, but he won't have a shot at that one. That ball is gone. A solo shot here to left as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
This is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
Now batting, left fielder, Oswaldo.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Still 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Leading off the inning, Brett Laurie, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Grounded back up the middle. Nunez is there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, designated
Avisail Garcia stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Brian Dozier is out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Brian Dozier.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Latos into his motion, coming at him with the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitch.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Laurie onto the grass. 1 down.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. Even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Trevor Plouffe digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Hard hit ball to second. Laurie's there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Frazier ranging into the outfield. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Twins on this swing by Brian Dozier. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Austin Jackson will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Adam Eaton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their third hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Melky Cabrera will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Santana comes set. First pitch on the way. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run shot for Melky Cabrera. As the White Sox draw even, it's 2-2.
Well, that's going to be a wake-up call out there on the mound. He was cruising along with a 2-0 lead, but he makes one mistake here in location, and all of a sudden, boys, we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting,
Todd Frazier will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in is the catcher Deanna Navarro. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
center fielder, Byron Buxton.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix.
Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
The batter, number 9.
So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Twins have taken the lead. It's now 3-2. Eduardo Nunez stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Slapped hard the opposite way. Eaton is there, 1 away.
Wow, he's been like a cat with 9 lives out there. Normally, when you give up 3 home runs, you're going to be in big trouble. But luckily, they've been solo homers, so it's kept them in the ballgame.
Eddie Rosario is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in, Miguel Sano. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And when you think about it, Matty, it's pretty scary when a guy can take a ball away from him like that and hook it out of the ballpark. I mean, you're showing some kind of strength right there.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 7.
Jimmy Rollins will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep from rolling over.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. Line to the right side. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Avisail Garcia will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Oswaldo Arcia steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Left fielder, Oswaldo.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, well, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Brian Dozier will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hot shot to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman, number 7.
So 2 are gone now in the inning for Joe Mauer. Latos is ready. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Eaton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. It's the Twins 3. And so here is Austin Jackson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Santana steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Sano is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our scores. We give you a look at the starter comparison for these 2 opposing pitchers. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Left fielder number 53.
Melky Cabrera will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And he takes ball 1.
No strike.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Dozier barehands it. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Trevor Plouffe will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to short. Taken in by Rollins. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The catcher, number 8.
Kurt Suzuki will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. This is hit sharply to the left side. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Center fielder, number 25.
Byron Buxton stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for, 3-2 in inning number 8. And there's ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Ripped down the first base line. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The batter, number 9.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball, it's 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for his 10th strikeout. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Another one sent foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard toward the right side. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
Eddie Rosario steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, and that's in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. High pop-up. Abreu is there for it. And the inning is over. Twins strand a pair, but they still lead it 3-2. The shot there of St. Paul, Minnesota, just down I-94 from where we are as we're set for the 9th inning in this one. Glenn Perkins is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Glenn Perkins.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jose Abreu. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Perkins is ready. Here's the 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Todd Frazier comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. You get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bump these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally going.
Trying to hold the lead. And another one misses here as they fall behind Navarro 2-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Right side, hit hard. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Brett Lawrie.
Brett Lawrie will step in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. And all 3 runners on the move here. And the squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sano is calling for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
When he steps to the plate, He knows exactly what he's got to do. This one's deep enough to get the job done, and that ties up the ball game.
Casey Fiend will take over in a tie ball game with one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. Avisail Garcia stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. David Robertson comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied. Miguel Sano gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cabrera over to his left. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Oswaldo Arcia.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Lowry's up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Brian Dozier is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Austin stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Austin Jackson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Garcia going back, and as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! A solo shot here to left as they take the lead 4-3.
Oh, well, this is how you start an extra inning off right. Now, he wants to go home, too, so he drops a barrel on that one, and now these guys will need to see if this will stand up.
Hit hard to short. To his left, Nunez. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Melky Cabrera comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. Chopped foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-3 game. Ryan Presley will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Your attention, please.
Todd Frazier will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Liner toward right center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 6-3 game, and he is in there. Deoner Navarro steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. He's set. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Dozier, and he will beat the tag by Suzuki, safe at home plate. Digging in, Brett Laurie earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First offering on its way. Oh, and he sat on the curveball there and yanks this one out to left. This ball has plenty of carry to it, and it's going to clear the wall by plenty. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, this pitch is just a little bit in, not really a terrible location at all. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some damage right there to the tune of a 2-run shot.
Here's J-roll, Jimmy Rollins now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Ready with the 1-2. And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. White Sox on top, 9-3. Joe Mauer will lead things off now in a completely different ball game since the last time these guys took their hats.
And after that 6-run inning, you got to hope that you can put together some kind of response. The last thing you want to do is a 1-2-3 inning, so a little patience wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Well, it's becoming pretty clear that that's how they want to attack him. Run that cutter in on his hands, hopefully get him to hit something down on the label.
Grounded to third. Frazier is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Minnesota,
Trevor Plouffe will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
the catcher, number 8.
Kurt Suzuki digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
In there, and it's even at 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Byron Buxton steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And as you can see there, time to give away some hardware to the milkman, Melky Cabrera. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 9-3. Good night from Minneapolis.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious White Sox. 9 runs on 13 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is David Robertson. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Casey Fiend. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes.